beauty babes, welcome to my channel. I'm Maria, aka Agape Love Girl. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm going to be doing kind of just a very laid back, playing in some makeup. There are a few new items that I'm going to be playing with, but this is more so just a chatty video, just kind of some life updates, some things going on that I just want to talk about. So if you're someone who kind of just wants to learn about makeup and not really hear about life stuff, this video might not be for you. Even though I'm not going to talk much about the makeup in this video, I will have everything listed in the description box, and I may say some things here and there, but for the most part I just had some things on my mind that I just wanted to sit and talk about, and I'm going to do my makeup as we go, so there's a little more element to it. So if you want to hear a little bit about what's been going on with me, first of all, thank you for caring, and we're going to get right into it. So I will just mention real quick that I do have this brand new Miracle cream from Juno & Co. It's called Moonshine, and I'm pretty sure it's kind of like a primer and moisturizer in one. It says it softens, brightens, and is supposed to minimize pores. I'm going to be trying that first thing. I also have two brand new palettes from Juvia's Place. I got this one last week and had planned on filming with it earlier this week, but some stuff came up. I'll get into that, and so I didn't end up filming it, and then I just got this, I think just 2 days ago. So I did ask on my channel community tab here as well as on Instagram if you guys would like which one you wanted to see and use first, or if you guys wanted maybe I just do a multi-palette bingo. And as of right now, it seems the multi-palette bingo is winning out on both Instagram and community tabs, so I'm just going to kind of do that here today. I already did randomly pick random numbers, so 3 from this palette, 3 from this, that I'll be doing. And then just kind of random, I purchased some new liners from LA Girl. They're shockwave like neon kind of liners. They were really intriguing to me. And then I was also really curious about this Buxom Plump Line lip liner, so I did purchase that myself as well just to try, and I figured I might put it to use today. So those are kind of some of the newer things that I will be using today, and with that I guess we'll just go ahead and get into it. I'm going to go ahead and open this up and start putting that on. So as I kind of already mentioned, I had a pretty stressful week. This is a very thick, like, oh my gosh, feels nice. I had a very stressful week. And I normally don't share a lot of that kind of stuff like on my social media, because I don't know, I just feel like I do get a little bit personal here on my channel, but I don't get like super deep. I will sometimes let you guys know if things are going on in my life or whatever, but I don't really say what, and I don't go too deep. And I don't know, it's just, part of it is because some stuff is just so personal, and also other things, like I am a very, oh my god, see, even talking about it, just talking about it is making me emotional. I'm such an emotional person, and if you're familiar with me and have seen some of my videos that do get a little bit personal, you know how emotional I can get. Anyway, so I try to keep my social media pretty separate from what's going on in my personal life. So even if I'm going through something rough, like I tend to still post on social media like normal, like nothing's wrong. And just because, like, I want this to be a different space. I want this to be just a place that's like that's not that there's anything wrong with sharing personal, but just a place that's like a little bit of an escape. But that being said, I know that this little community that I have here on YouTube as well as on Instagram, like I have realized I have so much love and support that sometimes I will share a little bit, because I feel like I might need a little bit of that support, and you guys are just amazing. Anyways, I say that just because, like, I actually did post on my Instagram stories just this little thing asking for prayer, and like I said, I normally don't do that, but I just was feeling so awful this week, that I just knew that I needed to ask for some prayer, because I know that I have such an awesome community here of encouragers and supporters that I just was like, I'm gonna ask for prayer. So I posted in my stories just asking for prayer, unspoken, for myself and my family, and I had so many people just reach out through DMs and you know, just say they were praying and things like that. And I really appreciate that no one asked, like no one was like, well, what's going on? Like, and I'm glad, because I wasn't doing it for people to be like, what's going on? You know, I don't want to do it for attention, and I didn't really want to like have to explain things. I just know that like I believe in the power of prayer, and it's just nice to have prayer warriors, those who pray. You know, when you have more people praying, you know, for something, it's just better, you know what I mean? So anyways, I just really appreciated those who did reach out to me and just simply said, I'm praying, you know, and just with encouraging words. It just really meant a lot. But basically, like on Monday, I got some pretty bad news concerning a family member, and it was like something that rocked my family. I don't know, and it was pretty devastating, and really just left me, I'm not gonna cry. It left my heart just really heavy and burdened, and just really like torn, and just with lots of like conflicting, you know, thoughts and things like that. And anyways, it's something that really hit my mom very, very hard, and that was really hard as well. Like that made it even like more painful. So anyways, for those who, you know, who have been thinking of me and my family and who have been praying, I just really appreciate you. And if, you know, if you ever just think of me, you know, randomly, I appreciate the continued prayer, and especially just lift up my mom. Because this is definitely a hard time. So that same day, I also got some bad news concerning my son, who is my middle child, and he's 13 years old, and he had gotten in trouble at school, and he got into pretty big trouble at school. And he's also, he has gotten in trouble quite a bit throughout the years at school and things like that. And he's a good kid, but he definitely makes some not good choices often. And so anyways, I won't go into details about that either, because again, just personal. But having had that bad news initially that Monday morning, and then by that Monday afternoon having the bad news about my son, it really like left me just shook. And I don't say that to be funny, like I really was just shaken and just having a hard time. Being a parent, especially, and being a mom especially, nothing against dads, but I swear, like a mom's heart, it's like, it's painful to be a mom. There's just such a fine line with, I think like wanting to raise your child right and to discipline them properly, and but also balancing that with like also wanting to protect your child. And I know it might sound so weird. I don't know. Well, I don't know how it'll sound. Maybe moms will agree or disagree. I don't know. Maybe people who don't have kids may not understand. But like sometimes even when your kids get in trouble, like there's a part of me that like knows they need discipline, knows they need correction. And then there's other part of me that like, even though they deserve it, I don't want them to have to I don't want them to have to go through the hard part of learning and discipline. You know what I mean? Like you just want to protect them from everything, but if you do that, they don't grow into good people. You know what I mean? People who always constantly get away with something usually don't turn out to be good people. So it's hard. It's really hard. And I'm the type of person who has always wanted to... Why am I crying? Why do I cry about this? I always want to protect people. Especially, you know, those I love, especially. Like, I remember when we were little, meaning when I was little, and my sisters. I'm the second oldest of four sisters. And my older sister is only actually 11 months older than me. Even though she was the oldest, I always kind of felt like the oldest, which I don't think she always loved. But I kind of felt like the oldest in the sense that like I wanted to always protect my sisters from everything, and even my older sister, because she was a lot more very sensitive, and I'm sensitive now. I swear once I became a mom, that's when I really got this emotional and sensitive. Oh my gosh, the hormones of once you become a mom, I swear it changes you. Anyways, she was always a lot more sensitive, a lot more emotional, and I was always like really like the strong one. Like I didn't let things get to me very easily, and I always wanted to protect her and protect my other sisters, and like if they got in trouble, like I didn't want them to get in trouble. Like I would rather get in trouble than see them get in trouble. And this is gonna be a long video, you guys. Hopefully not. I also have some good news to share with you guys. So once we get past this, we'll be doing good. I'm gonna let my tears dry up before I go into powder, because that'll really mess things up. I remember one time I hit my sister with a plastic water bottle. I was playing around, but I wasn't thinking, because this is so stupid. It was like I had some frozen water in it, but it was mostly like empty, and I just thought, like, you know, hit someone with an empty water bottle, like it just doesn't really hurt. So I was really just playing around and hit her on the head with it, but I didn't take in consideration the ice that was in there. So the ice actually hit her pretty hard, and I felt so terrible that that I hit myself like twice as hard just to feel the pain with her, because I felt so bad. Not that that took the pain away from her, but I just wanted to like her not to be alone in the pain. Anyways, so that's just kind of how I've always been. It's like I have a hard time seeing others in pain and others suffer. It's really hard for me because I want to protect people, and I would rather be the one to suffer than see someone else suffer. So, and that kind of goes along with the situation that happened with a family member. There's that aspect of it, and then seeing my son in trouble, and it was pretty big time trouble. So I just had a very like heavy heart the beginning of this week, and it really affected me basically. So like Monday, I had all these plans for this week. Like I was gonna film Monday, and I was hoping to film Tuesday, then I was gonna film Thursday. Today's actually Friday, and Monday, because I got the bad news in the morning, I didn't really get much done, and then later on I got the bad news about my son, and so nothing got done Monday. I was feeling so down, so torn, so hurt, just so worried also. And I thought, okay, well Tuesday I just gotta pull it together and I'm gonna get some work done. And I just couldn't focus. Like my heart hurt so bad that I physically felt pain, and I physically felt this weight that just like I was just hunched over my desk, just not able to do anything and concentrate on anything. And it was just a hard day. And Wednesday was a little bit better. I was feeling, you know, that was after I'd asked for prayer, and I felt like I could definitely feel like a little bit more uplifted. Felt a little bit better, but still had kind of bouts of crying off and on. So it was still a little bit of a rough day. Thursday definitely was quite a bit better. I actually managed to film yesterday, so that was good. It's just that I had to really try not to think about things and just push it out. So anyways, it's just been kind of a rough week for me, and gosh, I just want to say, you know, thank you guys for the prayer. Thank you guys for those of you who reach out to me. I already responded personally to everybody who did DM me, but for those, even if you didn't, but you saw that and have been thanking me, thank you so much. Even if you're not on Instagram, and well, now you know this is like the first you're hearing about me kind of having a rough week, if you think of me or my family and just pray for us, you know, I really appreciate that. I really appreciate any, you know, encouraging words and things like that. It means a lot to me. And it's so helpful to have like a community that like really cares about you, and I just appreciate you guys so much. So I just want to say that I think I'm salvaging this, and just how much I appreciate you guys so much, and also just that like I had these plans for these things to film this week and it just didn't get done, and so now I'm kind of just doing this video to try to use some new stuff and things like that. But I did actually get some good news previously. I think last week. I don't know, by now I feel like I can't, everything just kind of has blurred together, so I'm having a hard time thinking of the time frame. But I did want to say that I made it. For those of you who are not on Instagram, you might not know, but I did make it as a winner for the EPS Miami ambassador program. So if you guys have been kind of following along that and been rooting me on and voting for me and things like that, and I know a few people reached out and asked if I knew anything yet, and I hadn't. I'd been waiting for them to basically announce like the winners and things like that. It took so long for them to announce, and I honestly thought maybe they just I wasn't chosen, that maybe they contacted people already and I just wasn't one of them. The longer it went on, I was really just thinking that like I probably did not get chosen, and I was like okay with it, because as you guys know that regardless of getting chosen for this program or not, I was still going to be starting like this weight loss journey. I have been in other videos talking about like my weight loss progress and weight loss update and things I've been, you know, doing to lose weight and just kind of get myself back healthier. And by the way, if you don't know what I'm talking about with the EPS Miami, I'll explain it more, but I do have a video, 2 videos already on it, so I will link those videos. I definitely encourage you guys to check them out if you want to learn a little bit more about it. But anyways, basically EPS Miami is Elite Plastic Surgery. It's a plastic surgeon in Florida that started this program looking for an ambassador team. So I'm part of the Team Elite, and he was going to be, they were going to be picking a set of influencers, content creators to partner with and give them surgery, and for them to share their surgery journey. Ooh, that sounds like something's dying. I swear, I think my like sprayer's off a little bit or something. Anyways, and so plastic surgery is something that I have wanted, I have looked into. I talk all about it in those other videos, so I don't want to go into too much of it here for those who already know. But yeah, so I did make it, and I just really wanted to take a moment to say just the biggest thank you to you guys, because I would not have made it if it weren't for you guys and your support. Because honestly, like, I am a small creator, and compared to a lot of the other girls who had entered, I am like probably one of the smallest creators, and I literally thought I had no chance at all whatsoever in even being selected as a semi-finalist and a finalist, and then eventually as someone on the team. Like, I never thought I would make it. I didn't even think I'd make it as like someone who was picked as a semi-finalist. That blew me away. And it's literally only because of you guys. Like, I honestly, and I think I mentioned it in that video that I first put out, that I was kind of scared. I was so scared to make that video because I didn't know how people would react to me wanting to do this. And not that it should matter what other people think, but like, I just was worried about like the negative part of it. If anybody would think bad of me or think that I'm trying to like promote perfectionist or promote like surgery in a way like you need, like it's personal to everybody, you know what I mean? And it's just something that I've wanted. Anyways, I just wasn't expecting such a positive, loving, encouraging response. And I'm sorry. I have to say sorry for that, because I guess I underestimated you guys, and I just appreciate you guys so much. And without you and your support, like, I wouldn't have gotten these opportunities because of you. So I just owe you guys so much thanks. And I that doesn't escape me. I appreciate you guys so, so much. We are a small but very, very mighty little group here, and I just love you guys so much. And with that, I just did want to say that, like, if any of you guys like have any questions, comments, concerns about my surgery and things like that, which, by the way, I'm going to be getting a tummy tuck, which I'm so excited for, because they asked us like what 3 we wanted most, and mine was like a tummy tuck, a boob lift, or an arm lift, because I have but of them all, the tummy tuck was the thing I wanted the most, and so that is what I will be getting. So I'm so excited. I feel like I was going to say something else and now I can't. Oh, that's what I was going to say. If you guys have any questions about like my surgery, because I will be making videos, I will be documenting everything. Part of that is in the contract of what I have to do, but I still plan to share more than just what I have to share, you know what I mean? I'm going to share like about the journey and things like that. And so I would love to keep in mind like any questions that you guys might have about the surgery, about me, just whatever you guys want to know. Like, I want to be as helpful and as transparent as I can for you guys. So in case you are someone who is considering surgery, or maybe you're just curious, that's totally fine. Even if you're not considering surgery, whatever the case may be, I want to be able to be helpful and informative and just very open and honest along the way about the whole process. So I have shared on my Instagram a video there when I had found out, because I found out previously to when they announced it, but I had to wait till when they announced it. And so I recorded a video of my first reaction to finding out, because they emailed us and then they announced it on their Instagram. So when I got the email, I was literally just so floored. I cried. I was in the parking lot of Walmart and I cried, and made a video right then and there, because I wanted to be able to share my very first reaction to finding out that I made the program. And I just, if you guys want to watch that video, it's like on my Instagram TV, which I can link in the description box if you guys want to like watch me cry and say I got picked and say thank you to you guys. But basically I'm telling you guys that here with less dramatics, which is great. I'm glad for, because I've already had so much dramatics in the beginning of this video, so we don't need any more. So anyways, so yeah, I'm really, really excited about that. I'm kind of nervous because, like I said, the surgeon is in Florida. I live in California, so it's going to be a long trip for me. And it will be a bit of healing time. I believe I will be staying there for around 9 days after my surgery for like healing and things like that. And I don't know, I'm nervous. I'm kind of nervous because I'm not sure yet if I'm gonna go by myself or if my husband will be able to go with me. I really want him to go with me because I'm a little bit like not scared, but just like, you know, when you're going through something big, you want someone there to hold your hand a little bit, and I want that. Like, I want my husband to be there. Financially, I'm not sure if we will be able to have him go with me, because that's a long time for him to go and stay there financially. So he may just go there for like the last couple of days that I will be there, so he could help me fly home. And so he was going to be there for me for sure for that part. But I kind of just want him to be there with me for the surgery and things like that. But the thing is, it's like he can't, like where I'm staying in the facility, he can't stay with me, so he would basically have to get a hotel for himself and stay like, you know, by himself in Florida, you know, just to be able to visit me here and there, because he can't like stay where I'm at and stuff like that. So it might seem silly, but I selfishly really want him to go, but he might not be able to. So anyways, if you guys think of maybe be praying for that too, not necessarily just for him to go, but just for me to like feel confident and okay and things like that for when I do go for the surgery and stuff like that. But anyway, speaking of my husband has been so amazing. I already talked about before, I think it was in my last, it was like a chit chat multi-palette bingo with the Menagerie Cosmetics. I'm pretty sure it was that video that I talked about starting going to the gym and my husband helping me and things like that. So my weight loss progress has gone quite a bit better the last few weeks, or the last month, or when did we join the gym? I can't remember now. Since having his help, so I'm just so thankful for his help, and I feel stronger, I feel great. Weight loss update, I think my last weight loss update was in my video I did where I tried Nutrisystem. If you guys, I know it's like a super weird video for my channel, but I don't know, I decided randomly I was going to try Nutrisystem for a week, and thought it would be interesting to film about it. So I did do that video. If you guys haven't seen it, I'll link that video. You guys can check it out and hear my progress on Nutrisystem and my thoughts and stuff like that. Not sponsored, by the way. Just curiosity. Anyways, I think that was my last weight loss update here on my channel, and I think I was 181 pounds by the end of the week. And so I do have a new weight loss update. Last time I weighed myself, which I think was actually yesterday, I was 177 pounds. So that is 4 more, right? Is that 4 more? 4 more pounds down since the last weight loss update, which again is still somewhat slow, but I feel like it's definitely faster than what it was when I was working out and doing things on my own. So it just feels really good. Also, I've just been feeling better. And it's not just a weight loss journey, it's like a health journey. Like, I needed to make changes, and I needed to feel better. I was not feeling too great, and I feel so much better. So anyways, that's a weight loss update for anybody who maybe is following along my weight loss. Anyways, I think that's all I have to say about that. I don't know, I think that's kind of like all the updates I have concerning like the surgery and like my weight loss. I haven't really been doing much different since the last update I did here on YouTube. I'm pretty sure, like I said, going to the gym. I tried Nutrisystem. Been eating just better. So, oh, I forgot I was gonna spray my face. I got so distracted. Usually I like to spray my face before I put on my highlighter. I think that is it for my face. So we're on to the palettes. So we're gonna move on to that. And so I did already randomly select some numbers just using a random number generator. So I wrote down for the Warrior palette, I have shades 1, 5, and 6. 1, 5, and then this would be 6. So we have a green shade, purple, and pink. And then for the Nomad palette, I have 5, 7, and 2. Okay, this Nomad palette is so pretty. When I first saw it, kind of similar to like the Naked Honey palette, I was like, I don't know if I'm into that. But seeing this in person, it's so pretty. We got this, 6, 7, this, and then 2. So this yellowy shade here. And yeah, do the worst swatches in the world. I'm gonna think about it. Okay, I have an idea, but I don't know how it's gonna turn out. We're just gonna go with it. I'm gonna go in first with this shade, which is the number 2 from the Nomad palette, which is a kind of matte, but it has some glitter in it. I'm just gonna take a fluffy blending brush. I'm gonna take that into my crease. So I also still had something else to tell you guys, another big announcement. So I am going to be traveling, in addition to going to Florida for my surgery. I am also, it's very light. I wonder if I should put down a primer. I think I'm going to put down a primer. Or I didn't really put product on my eyes. Maybe I should put a concealer down. I'm going to put a little bit of concealer down just to cancel out a little bit more of my dark circles. I am going to be going to Chicago in October. I'm so excited. So, as you guys may know already, or you should, because I feel like I say it all the time, but still people are like, I didn't know this. Anyways, I work for NBA Cosmetics, and they're going to be doing another show. Usually I travel with them to New York for IMATs, but this year they're going to be doing the Women's Expo for the very first time, and it's in Chicago, and it's in October. I think it's the 5th and the 6th, I think. Anyway, so they're going to be doing that show for the first time, so I will be going to Chicago to be working the Women's Expo, show, the NBA Cosmetics booth at the Women's Expo, and I'm so incredibly excited to be doing that. Oh my gosh, you guys don't even know. I've never been to Chicago, so I'm really, really excited. Also, just kind of looking up information about the Women's Expo, it's a huge event. It's like a huge show. And it's more than just makeup. So where I'm at is literally just makeup. The Women's Expo is literally anything for women. So like clothing, bath and body, wine, food, just like anything you think of for women, they have it. There's a lot of celebrities. I don't know if celebrities will actually be there or not. I think they made it seem like there would be celebrities there, but I don't know for sure. But it's endorsed by a lot of celebrities, and it just looks really, really cool and really exciting. So I'm very, very excited to be going there. And I love NBA Cosmetics, and I always have fun at IMATS working the NBA Cosmetics booth. So I'm just really, really excited to do this. So if any of you guys are in Chicago, I don't know if I'll really have much time to be there outside of like working the show. Like I don't know how much free time I'll have, so I don't know if I can like do things or we'll have time to do things or hang out or anything. But maybe, I don't know, if you're in Chicago, let me know. Or if you think you would go to the Women's Expo, maybe like there's still time, you can buy some tickets to possibly go, and you can, it seems like a really cool, fun event that you can go to, but also see me and say hi. I don't know. Okay, next up I'm going to go into this pink shade. I'm going to take that to more like the crease, the outer corner crease of my eyes. Kind of try to blend it with that yellow. But we'll see if it pops. Oh, that actually pops quite a bit on its own. That's cool. Pretty. I almost feel like I should have done my eyes first, but I don't know. Because I was crying, I was like, yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. This is why I felt like the need to like disclaim that if anybody was here for the makeup or just these palettes, like, not gonna quite get that. Because this is a long video just to get to like seeing me use these palettes. And honestly, I feel just so much better. Like, it's crazy I could go from like crying so much in the beginning and now I feel so much better. It's just sometimes you just need to get some things off your chest. And it feels good to get it, like to say it out loud. Sometimes you just need to. You know what I mean? Like get it out of your head and off your heart, off your chest. And you can have a little bit of that sigh of relief. Okay, this is pretty. I'm kind of, okay, I'm nervous because what I think I'm going to do next, I don't know if it will stay pretty looking. Oh, I might change my mind. Do I want to change my mind of what I'm going to do? I don't think so. What I'm thinking, okay, let me just tell you. I think what I'm going to do is try to do a two-tone because I still have the purple and the green to use. And I think I want to put the green here, the purple here, and put the gold in the middle. But now that I have this down, I feel like I want to go in a different direction. I maybe put the green on my lower lash line, put the purple here, and put the green or the gold here. Dang it. I feel like that's a little bit more predictable, but I feel like if I do this, it's not gonna look, I don't know if it'll look good. I don't know. I mean, maybe it will because I see a lot of people do that kind of a look, and it does look good, but now I'm scared to try it. I think I'm going to go and be safe. I thought it was going to be bold, but I'm going to be safe. So now I'm just going to go ahead and drag this in a little bit more here. That way it has a little bit more of a transition. Yeah, I'm going to be boring today. I'm sorry. Okay, I just am adding a little bit more of the yellow back in here because I just feel like that I need it a little bit more. Okay. Yeah. I still feel like this look will be fun, even if I'm being safe, right? Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the shade, the purple shade here. I'm going to take a very, very small brush and then just start putting that down here on my, what is this area? I can't even think now. Outer corner, that's what it is. And slowly bring it up here so it meshes in with the pink. And then I'll also bring it in with the yellow as well. So it's kind of, we're going to do a little bit of like sunset, sunrise vibes here. feel like this purple isn't wanting to apply as great as some of the other shades. Like, I don't know, didn't apply as great as the other shades. So considering though it's like showing up, it's looking nice. Alright, with that on, I'm going to go ahead and go into the goldy like shade here. It looks really like very pigmented and really pretty. It's swatched beautifully, but sometimes swatches don't always tell the full story. Oh, okay, that's, yeah, that's beautiful. A little bit flaky though. What do you want? I do need to go potty? Why are you whining? I think I might need to spray this though, because it is I'm getting a bit of fallout. So if I pat it, it's fine, but if I try to like kind of smooth it over, then I'm getting some fallout. So I think I'm going to go ahead and spray this so I don't get as much fallout. Oof. Got a little bit of that in my mouth. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to have to take a minute and take my dog to the potty. Take my dog outside, I should say. Hopefully some of you guys are like dog people and like talk in baby voices to your dogs, because I'm sure that might get annoying, because I notice in a lot of my videos, because Lucy comes in here when I'm filming, I'll like baby talk her and I'm like, oh my gosh, Maria, you sound so annoying. So for those who are easily annoyed, I apologize. She's whining right now, and there's the thing, I'm not trying to ignore her like for going to the bathroom. Sometimes she whines because she has to go to the bathroom, but more often than not, I'll take her outside and she just wants to lay outside, or she's whining because she wants to come sit on my lap because she's extremely needy. She is such a needy dog. It's hilarious how needy she is sometimes. Okay, that's really, oh my god, it's pretty. I kind of want to do a wing liner now. Okay, be right back. I'm going to take Lucy outside. I'll probably come back with the other eye done. And for anybody curious, yeah, Lucy did not have to go to the bathroom. She went out and laid in the sun. That little brat. But I don't blame her, because when I went out there with her, I almost wanted to just be like, who wants to finish filming? I want to be outside. It felt so nice. It felt so nice outside. So anyways, I'm going to take the purple again and just bring a little bit more here, just so we can create a little bit more of a gradient and bring that back. Sweep it into the crease a little bit so it doesn't look too harsh. Not about that harsh line life. Yeah, so I'm just going to kind of do this, let it overlap until, I don't know, until I feel like it looks good. But definitely, oh my gosh, I kind of wish I would have done my face second, because I have so much flaky fallout. When I show you guys this up close, you'll see. But whatever, I'm not really going anywhere today. I probably go to the gym later, and I usually always wash my makeup off before the gym, so. So I like the way that looks, and I kind of want to do a wing before I go into the other shades, because something about this, I just feel like having a wing. I purchased this recently. This is the the Lottie London Stamp Liner, because I know I use the Ciate London Stamp Liner a lot, but it's no longer available. Now this one's available at Ulta, and Lottie London is the like sister company to Ciate London, and it's a little bit more of a cheaper, more affordable brand. But I will say that this one doesn't work as well as the Ciate London one. So anyways, I'm gonna do little wing there and there. Am I pointing them up both the same? Yeah, relatively. Okay, this one does have the little stamp on the liner on the other side, but kind of same like the Ciate London one. It's just so thick. I don't really want to do a thick line, so I'm going to grab my Urban Decay Perversion waterproof liner and just finish the wing with that. And I don't plan on doing false lashes today, because I just am not in the mood for false lashes. I was in the mood for a wing though, so that's what we're doing. Yeah, just a cute little wing like that. I do have two more shades left. One is the green shade from the Warrior palette, this one here, and then I also have like kind of a nudie shade right here. And that one I think I'm just going to put in the brow bone. We're going to keep it real simple. But I'm going to take the green shade and go ahead and run that on my lower lash line. I'm just going to take a very, very small blendy brush. Just run that down there. Maybe I'll use that little nude shade, cream shade, or whatever you want to call it, to kind of blend this out a little bit. I don't know. Alright, I went ahead and did my brows off camera, and I did go ahead and make my wing a little bit bigger. I just felt like it needed to be a little bit bigger. Okay, now I'm finally going to go into the lash shade I was supposed to use, and it's just this bottom one down here, which was the number 7 shade, right? Yes, 7. I want to make sure I'm still following with my palette bingo. Okay, and I'm just going to run, might be silly, just to kind of blend here. I feel like maybe I should bring the yellow down here and blend that out. Because this blend is kind of more just making it look smaller. This is actually a pretty shade. I mean, you probably can't see it. It's really just like very close to my flesh tone. But it's pretty pigmented. It has a little bit of sparkle, and up here I think you're going to see it. Kind of. I mean, you can see it brought a little bit of lightness there. Can you see that? Maybe, maybe not. Not sure. But anyways, we're using it. I think I'm just going to go ahead and take a little bit of that yellow, though, and bring that down to my lower lash line to blend with the green, and it'll look a little bit better. Yeah, that looks better. That looks better. And I wasn't even thinking, but I just looked down and I forgot, and then I remembered, but I had forgotten about the new liners I was going to use. I hadn't even taken into consideration like the liners and like what look I was doing, but I see that I did pick out a mint one, a pink one, and then a green one. So I think I'm going to use the bright green one, and that'll be perfect. So I'm glad I put this green on my lower lash line, because it'll be hopefully go really well with that liner. Okay, so let's check out these liners. I have these 3, like I said, from LA Girl. I'm going to open up this green one. What is the shade called? It is called Gotcha. Yeah, it's showing up a little bit. Not as much as I would have expected, I guess. Maybe I just have to build it up. It's a little bit lighter than I would have expected. Some of the other pictures I've seen of them in use is like really, really vibrant, but I don't think I've seen the green in use. The yellow looked like it was super vibrant. There was like a blue, and then the pink, which actually is a lip liner, but I know a lot of people use them as an eyeliner as well. Alright, here it is up close. I want to show you because it's in there, but it's such a light kind of green shade. It wasn't looking like it was showing up from afar. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and put on some mascara. For that, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Great Lash, the curved one. I'm going to do that, and then we'll be back to do the lips. Alright, I am back, and I'm going to show you guys how everything is looking on my eyes up close. My brows, I'm realizing, look like garbage, so please ignore that. But yeah, I think the eye look turned out pretty, not as creative as I thought I might be, but it's pretty. That gold shade, was quite flaky. But anyways, you guys can decide what you think about these palettes. I want to play with them some more to kind of develop my thoughts, but I kind of think like, I don't know. Really, really pretty. I feel like this one, the Warrior 3, had a little bit better pigmentation and workability than this one, but I don't know. Just kind of first impressions. Anyways, I want to do a lip, which normally you guys know I always end up doing like just a gloss because, well, that's just who I am. But I did buy this, I'm trying to find my other gloss. I am going to put a gloss on. This is the Urban Decay Hi-Fi Shine lip gloss in the shade Back Talk. But I wanted to try this. This, I did look at the color and try it on last night, and it's very, very light. Unfortunately, I don't know if I was just, I I don't know what I was thinking. I thought it'd be a little bit darker. I tried to look at the lip swatches that they had on the website, on the Ulta website, and I thought this was a little bit darker than it is. It's very, very pale on me, but I'm going to use it anyways, and I'm also going to top it with a gloss. But this is the Buxom Plump Line Lip Liner, and I got the shade Ransom. It's just a pretty fat pencil lip liner, and it does have like a little brush on the other side. I'm going to be honest, the only reason I picked this up was because I watched Jen of Jen Loves Reviews do her like Ulta 21 Days of Beauty like video and telling her opinions about products so you don't buy crap and things like that. And this is one of the first products she mentioned, and it had like all these claims, and she was like, it's a lip liner. It's a lip liner. Like, it's not a mirror. I thought it was so hilarious. I loved it. So helpful. Love her videos. But in that, like, she had shared that clip to Twitter first, and that's what made me go over and watch it. And so many people said, yeah, but it's like the best lip liner like out there. A lot of people actually said that. So even though she said it like had all these claims and might not actually really do everything it says, like plump your lips and add collagen and da da da, just the fact that so many people were like, but it really is like the best lip liner and I love it regardless, I was kind of like, I think I'm gonna pick it up and see for myself. I don't know. So I did, which I don't know if that was stupid or not, but whatever. Let's see. Can you even see it? It's pretty light on me, this color. So I just kind of outlined my lips. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it over and go ahead and use the brush. Yeah, so that's the shade Ransom on me. I'm gonna go over it with this darker shade, see if this will. Ooh, that's kind of a nice combo. I love these glosses so much. Even tastes a little bit good. Okay, well, the color doesn't really go with this look. It's a little bit too cool toned for some of these warmer colors on my eyes, but whatever. I wanted to give it a try. I don't have to keep testing it out to see if it really is such a great lip liner, but I definitely need to pair it with like a different, like I can't just wear that color on its own. It is definitely way too light. So that is it. That's it for all the new products, and that was it for everything I had to talk about today in this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it was very different, not necessarily just about makeup, but just a lot of personal stuff. I don't know, it just feels weird to talk about that stuff here, but hopefully, I don't know, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and chatting with me. If you made it here to the end, thank you so much. I love you so much. Those of you who do watch my videos all the way to the end, I'm pretty familiar with which review who do. So I know you guys always comment and things like that, and I just appreciate you so, so much. Thank you for allowing me to like just play in makeup and also get some things off my chest, talk about the good things as well as some of the not so good things happening and that have happened in my life so far. I really appreciate it. I definitely feel better after kind of chatting about it, and yeah, so anyways, that's it for this video. I'm not going to ramble on and on. I do hope you guys enjoyed it. But with all that being said, I just want to thank you so, so much for watching. And until next time, much love and hugs to you. Bye, beauty babes.